Hey, it's Taylor here from the Nelson Mountain Bike Club events team, and today we're doing a stage 5 preview for the Aorere Enduro with Gearshop. We're doing Keyboard Warrior into Mr Chomper, so follow me down the track.
Sweet. So this is stage 5, like she said, Keyboard Warrior and Mr Chomper. Starts off with this kind of fast little flow section, and then it goes into some quite dark, sort of steep corners, which are awesome. Beware of this section with the kind of baby head rocks if it's wet, because they get very slippery. In fact, speaking of being wet, this whole stage will definitely be significantly harder in the wet. But it's really nice dirt if it's dry. So you can get quite a good bit of speed along here if you're pumping it nicely. Luckily for us, the conditions are really good today. You're going to hook right above this tree, which will be taped of course, and then you're into Keyboard Warrior. So coming up there is an A and a B line. Taylor's just going down the B line there and I'll take the other one. So significantly steeper, but would be a little bit faster if you did it with speed. And now we go into kind of the thick of keyboard, where you get these kind of tight dropping corners. It's sort of similar to stage 3 actually, Smasher, but just a bit tighter and slower. And one of the big things about this trail is at some points it can be very dark because the tree coverage is super thick. Luckily we've hit it at a pretty good time of day, so the sun's kind of shining in under the canopy, but at times a bit further down it can be very dark, so clear lens goggles or glasses recommended. So as we kind of get into the next section, the next sort of 3 or 4 straights, the track gets reasonably narrow. You're on a pretty steep hillside, so yeah, not a great place to fall off because it'd just be hard to get back to the track. Great track for stoppies. Nice. So yeah, watch out for that little root ball on the inside, it can catch your back wheel. Now this next left-hander coming up has a high and a low line. The high line looks a bit committing, but it definitely sets you up for a better corner. And that's kind of the thick of it done, the tight corners. Now it gets a little bit faster again. And we have some slightly more chilled corners. Careful of your bars on some of these trees. The track is quite narrow. Now this bit's just been redone since they reopened it. It's running really good, really fast actually. Nice big corners that you put your foot out on if you want to. Alright, that's Keyboard Warrior done. And now we cruise into Lone Ranger / Mr Chomper. So the track splits in about 100 metres time, and it'll be taped, but we'll be going right onto Mr Chomper. It's kind of a similar trail, but just easier than Keyboard, so it's a lot faster, a bit wider, a bit more flowy. The corners aren't as steep. It's a really nice fast track. The same as Keyboard, it'd be pretty slippery in the wet, but when it's dry, it's really nice dirt. So they've redone this next section since reopening Charlins. It's really nice, running really well at the moment. A little bit loamy, but still hard packed enough to be running quick. And there's a bit of a high line, low line option here, and then a drop option here, which is pretty cool. Trying to check the GoPro, not watching where I'm going. Track gets a little bit narrower here, so keep your balance. But we're pretty much almost at the bottom now. And this last section can get kind of blown out and dusty after a bunch of people have gone down it, like in the race. So just be aware of that, and you'll also be starting to get a bit of brake fade by this point probably. A few lines here. And that's pretty much the last section. A little bit of flat trail around here, and then we're all finished. That is stage 5.